The Walt Disney Company is preparing to destroy perhaps an archaeological treasure. No, not in a film. No, not in some sort of video game. Folks, it's lame. And it's IRL, the strangest story in forever that we've told. But yes, Disney getting ready to break some bones for a T-Rex? Really? We'll tell you all about it right now. Hello, folks, and welcome to the place that continues to roar out the news with the truth, capital T indeed. As we dive in today, consider clicking the like button and share this one out. It's such a bizarre story, and nobody really is covering it. We need you to send this across the fruited plains of YouTube. And if you're not yet subscribed, well, we're working hard every single day to earn that button click from you. It is one of the strangest stories we have ever reported here on the Pro Show. There is no doubt about it. This one goes in the oddball territory. And yet, it is so awful that it makes me question why anybody supports Josh D'Amaro. I don't care what your political position is. I don't care how photogenic the new CEO of Disney is. He needs to do something. And every time we say, Josh, do something, he doesn't do nothing. Double negative on purpose. Ladies and gentlemen, on X, it is from the Ghost of Seekers Past. It says, how could they destroy one of only two official Sue the Tyrannosaurus Rex casts? I'll explain this in a minute. This is truly an outrage. I hope Disney reconsiders and donates this rare and historic skeleton to a local museum that would cherish it. Here's the article, folks. Let's go there. Dino-Sue marked for demolition as Disney's Animal Kingdom Dinoland demo kicks into high gear. Now back here, you can see the back end of the dinosaur, and it's been painted on and marked on how to destroy it. They're getting ready to destroy this thing, and it's not just a theme park prop. It's actually really important. It says, we'll start just steps away from the former entrance to Dinoland USA. As you can see, the remaining footers for the Dinoland USA sign have been removed. So they're removing all the stuff. They're going to put Encanto in. Got it. Fine. Whatever. Okay. You can see all the devices brought in, blah, 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 blah. But as we go down, as they're continuing to get ready to demolish so much, man, there's a lot here. This is the dinosaur that we're talking about. Now, back in the day when Disney was doing Animal Kingdom, they paid a lot of money to help with this dinosaur skeleton that was discovered called Sue. It's a real full-blown T-Rex. And then there were two die casts of that made at great expense, and one of those went to Disney's Animal Kingdom as a historical piece. And they're gonna just destroy this thing. There's no reason for it. They can send it to a museum. They can put it somewhere else. They could leave it alone and somehow make it be a part of the Encanto area. And instead, the same thing that we saw with the Muppet area, they're going to destroy one of only two of the casts of the skeleton in the world. It boggles the mind. Why would they do this? Why do they always do this? Where we have to come back and say, guys, why? Just take it apart, put it on a truck, and take it to a museum. Put it somewhere. Don't destroy it. Marvin, they did this with Jim Henson's Muppet Vision. We all knew that was a historical thing. It's the last thing Jim Henson ever worked on. They didn't care. They just destroyed it. Mm-hmm. Why do they keep doing this, Marvin? The old Disney cared about stuff. What in the world is up with them? They shredded the Splash Mountain animatronics, and instead of saving those, why are they obsessed with destroying the past? And this time, something really in the past.
It's really like, it's strange of them to do something like that, because you never know what's going to come back into style at a later date. You never know what you're going to want to repurpose in the future. And you'd think that Disney, that used to, basically throw out its original negatives from, or animation cells from their films, would have learned that lesson a long time ago. Like there were reports that, like, back in the day in the animation studio, they used to literally take the animation cells after they were filmed and like put them on the floor and use them to slide across the animation floor. Like they were giving them away as souvenirs in the opening of Disneyland. So you got to think that everything is has the potential to come back someday, whether it's, Brer Turtle or whether it's a T-Rex. So now when they're saying demolition, do they just mean that it's being taken down, or do they mean it like they're taking a wrecking ball to this thing?
Everything we have points to them actually destroying it. That's what's so infuriating, because they're marking it for destruction. And that is bizarre, right?
Yeah, that's really bizarre. Especially something like that, like something like a T-Rex skeleton, where I mean, even if you didn't want to give it to a museum, you could have probably sold it to a museum. You could have, you could have donated it to any, like a college or any kind of, there's a dinosaur theme park in like further down I-4 going toward Tampa. You could have sold it to them over there. Universal might have bought it for whatever Jurassic Park thing they're doing. Like there's so many things you could have done with it. Destroying it just feels like absolutely wasteful if that's what they're doing.
Ron, I know that this bothers you, what they've been up to, and Disney destroying lots of the past, but this is something really actually in the past that doesn't deserve to be destroyed. Why are they doing this, Ron? What is the deal now?
They don't care. I mean, I don't know if this is true. I heard that they actually also demolished the Miss Piggy fountain.
They did.
When you have something that is a historical part of reference from the parks, it's these things mean so much more to the fans. And maybe this all goes back to when Bob Iger said maybe we should not have, there you go.
There's a picture of your last photo with the dinosaur. Yeah, this is not just a theme park prop. I mean, it's crazy to me that they're going to destroy it.
It's ridiculous. So remember, Bob Iger, I don't know when it was, a few months ago, whatever, said that we should stop having reverence for Walt Disney. Like we should have less reverence. So if that is the attitude that he takes, then that means that he doesn't understand the reverence that the guests have for the memories that we create in these theme parks. Like it seems like to the Disney leadership, to Bob Iger, maybe Josh tomorrow. I hope not, but I'm really scared at this point in time. The Disney leadership doesn't understand what they're doing to their guests. I mean, this flies in the face of guests that they won't preserve some of these things because, the thousands, I don't know, hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands at least, proposals that have taken place in front of the castle, but also plenty of other places. Like I have personally witnessed proposals at Walt Disney World there, and the times you take your kids into the caves of Tom Sawyer's Island, how many of the restaged photographs of, hey, we did this at this place at Disney World when we were a kid, let's restage this photograph 30 years later as adults with all the siblings, because people have a reverence for this. This is what made the Disney company so special, is that they used to understand their guests. They used to understand the reverence and the respect and the love and the appreciation that their guests had for all of this stuff. You want to get rid of dinosaurs, Dinoland, whatever. Like I will tell you what broke my heart was when I saw them demolishing the boneyard. I went in there. They hadn't fully gotten all of their construction barriers up, so you could actually still see over the barriers that they had, and they were demolishing the boneyard, and it was hurtful because of the years that I had spent, taking my kids. I have stepkids that are in their 30s now, and though their children they'll never get to experience that, and it's just sad to me because it's simply disrespectful. It's irreverent because they don't have a reverence. They just don't care. They don't have sentiment. It's like my guess is that in the C-suite, the only thing they care about is a bottom line, which is weird because if you look at their record over the last few years, that bottom line isn't so great anymore.
Yeah, and Mo, as I put this up on the screen, I don't care. I get that, things are being destroyed. This dinosaur on the left, that's a prop. That's one thing. I know it's got to go, and I know that switching Dinosaur to Indy is probably a good decision for Disney. I don't care that the dinosaur on the left has to go. Maybe somebody has a real affinity for it, but I know it's got to go. But we're not talking about, a fake pretend dinosaur. We're talking about an actual skeleton that Disney paid 30 years ago, a huge amount of money, and funded, getting it out of the ground and then having the die cast. There's only 2 of them. And these kind of historical things, that's a new level of just not caring.
Yeah, it's insane. And ironically, my alma mater, is actually when they were breaking ground, they found woolly mammoths underneath it. So they with the mastodons. So they actually brought it up, put it in a case. They made sure that they did not break any of the bones in bringing it up. So as somebody who went to college at a place that had reverence for that kind of thing, this makes me sick. And especially because of the fact that does not look like it's that hard to access to get those bones out of there. And people that are in a museum, that should be child's play. There has to be somebody there that has to know how to remove those. So if it's an excuse for expediency, like, I think it's more sinister. I don't think it's just because we want to get done. I think they're actively trying to destroy the past, like, because of their ideology.
The prehistoric past now too, Mo.
Yeah, but it's vile. That thing looks really awesome.
Yeah,
like, it's just like, and the fact that I didn't really know about it, and the fact that I might not ever have a chance to go see it at this point makes me sad, because I really love that kind of stuff. And
I would, if there's any dino-themed areas at theme parks in the Orlando area, maybe if they have large pockets, if they've received $10 billion from a media deal, maybe they could buy the Dino-Sue skeleton.
Can I just say, though, like, these decisions to do away with these things, to not preserve things, that is being made by the modern, Disney Parks and Experiences division. Who is the current head of the Parks and Experiences division?
We actually don't know at this point. Or are you talking about Josh tomorrow?
Head. We don't know who the next head is, but we know who the current head is until March. It is Josh D'Amaro.
Maybe the current butt, Marv. Because here's the deal: when you got something that's of historic import, all you got to do is say, guys, make sure we save that. We're going to send it to the right place. And instead, the way they look at it is, guys, how much is it going to cost us to save that versus destroy it? Oh, $100? Yeah, knock it down. Knock it down. Who cares?
So, and then, like, they try to save some things, and then they're just incompetent. Like, remember, they tried to save the floats for Spectrum Magic, and then something happened where they ended up, like, decaying.
Left them outside.
This was at least the the official explanation we were given. It might have just been that they decided to get rid of them, and they had to destroy them so Spectrum Magic can never come back.
Yep, left them outside. That's what happened. All right, folks, that's the kind of story you'll only hear right here. A dinosaur skeleton of historical importance just getting destroyed by Disney because they don't care. Hey, Disney, give us an update. We want to hear that you're going to save it, put it somewhere else. And if you tell us that, we'll celebrate you and what you've done. That's the kind of fun we want to bring right here, saving the day for things that matter for future generations. Often as we get ready to wrap these up, folks, you'll hear us say, keep learning, keep growing, keep having fun. And the reason we do it is because we appreciate you. It's true, we do. And we want you to have a good time. Thank you for giving us the great time of spending time with you. Folks, on the way out the door, consider clicking that like button, share, subscribe, click it and stick it to the algorithms. It's the notification bell, and drop a comment down below, because you matter. Your thoughts matter. Who cares what the legacy corporate deadbeat media tells you? You really are important. And we're a testament to that. We wouldn't be here without folks just like you. And since we've said it, we'll say it once more. Folks, wherever you are and whatever you're doing, keep learning, keep growing, and as always, keep having fun.